Hey guys, welcome back to Flutter Tutor for Beginners. This is the part 12 of the series, and today we are going to learn something really interesting. We are going to learn how to build a login screen using text form field and buttons. So basically we are going to learn about two buttons, elevated button and text buttons. So without wasting any more time, let us just begin. So to start things off, I have created a new file called loginscreen.dart. And now let us just start coding the login screen, right? So let us have a material dot, I guess. Yeah. Now we can have a stateful widget called login screen. Okay. So in the login screen, I really need to have another scaffold because this is not the part of the bottom navigation bar tree. It's like entirely different tree of widget which will lead us to the bottom navigation bar, right? So we need to have another scaffold over here, and another scaffold will have another body, and the body will have a safe area. Okay, in safe area we can have child will have a padding. uh, let's have a padding of symmetric in the horizontal direction of 25. Okay, which will have another child which will be a center, and the center will have a form because login screen is basically a form which you need to fill and get validated to get inside your app, right? So inside the form you can have a child can have a list view. Okay, list view you can simply just have a shrink wrap true because you want to follow the rule of the parent, which is the center, right? So like if you don't do this shrink wrap true, like it will like basically just follow this rule, which as you can see this product screen, it will just start from this very first place. So you really need to I really need to it to follow the centers rule. So I have this shrink wrap true, right? Now what we can do, we can have a children, right? Children will have text form field. Just give me a minute. Yeah, text form field. Okay, as you can see we have a text field as well. Now this text field is just like at first glance it's just like this. Let's have a decoration, right? Decoration, we can have input decoration, input decoration. Okay, now input decoration we can have a hint text we can call email. Okay, now let me just quickly save this. Okay, it is saved, right? Now we need to tell this main to run my app. Inside my app we can have a home as the login screen because we need to tell the app that at start we need to start with the login screen, right? And I guess we are ready to go, and as you can see we got the email. Okay, so okay, this the basic difference between this, like majority of stuff with text field and text form field are same, but the major difference is this. Okay, let's say we need, like, inside apps or inside website, you whenever you try to leave the email as empty, it tells you that you can't have this field as empty, right? Now inside text field, let's try to have that. Okay, let's try to have a validator. Okay, validator is not found, right? Now let's have a text form field instead of it, and voila, there's a validator. So basically text form field is used whenever you want to have a form. Inside a form you want to validate stuff, right? So you need to have a text form field, and text field you can use when you just want to like the data is not really very important what you want to you want to send, or you just want to have a search bar. So in that case the text field is good, but if you want to have a form in which you need to validate stuff, so this text form field inside this form is the way to go. Okay, right now I don't have any validators set up, so I will just get rid of that. We will get back to it later. Okay, now this we have hint text, right? Okay, now let's say you don't like this underline design, right? You want to have a border. So what you can do, you can have a border, or even better, you can have an enabled border, because by default all the fields are enabled inside this text form field. Well, if you want, you can have a disable, you can have it disabled by this disabled false. But as you always need email, why would you do that? Just letting you guys know that there's an option like this. Okay, now we can have a outlined border. Okay, outline border. Wait, oh come on, yeah, inside outline border. Oh, sorry, not outline border, outline input border. Wait, there's something wrong. Did I forget the name again? Nope, outline input border, I was correct. So let me just border radius. Okay, let's have a border radius of circular 12 or 14 will be good, I guess. And we can have this, what we can have, yeah, border side, yeah, border side, border side. Let's have a width, let's say we want width of not 4, with just 2 will be good. We want a color, let's just follow the colors, deep purple accent, which we have been following since start. And let's just reload the app. And as you can see, we have this enabled border, and as soon as we click on it, it just gets back to that underline ugly state. So what we can do, we can just, first of all, let me just get it to the next line, right? And let's just copy this. Let's just have it underlined and paste it over here. And instead of enabled, we can have a focused. Okay, let's just reload. And as you can see, we got a decent loading, I mean this email, right? Even if we have focused on this. Okay, and as you can see, auto formatting is just hitting me right now for some reason. Okay, let's just have it here. Okay, and let's see if I am able to retain it or not. Oh come on, come on mouse, please just coordinate it with me for now. Let's just have a control plus C, comma, control plus V, as simple as that. And now let me just change it to password. And for password, there's a neat option called obscure text. Let's set it at true. Let's just reload. And as you can see, we got the email and password, I guess, and you can type it over here, and the password it's getting obscured, so that's nice, I guess. Now for some reason this formatting is really hard to read. Well, anyways, I don't really care. Let's just move on. Now let's have elevated button. Okay, no, before elevated button, I would like to have sized box. Come on, let me have a sized box over here. We can have a height of, let's say, 8. Let me just reload. And as you can see, we got some distance between them, so our widgets are having some breathing space. So giving them breathing space is a really good idea, I guess. Okay, yeah, I guess I just messed up the spacing again. Okay, never mind. I guess I will, when I will save, everything will be fine. Okay. Yeah, I don't really care again. Okay, I really need to after just format, like reinstalling the Visual Studio, I just need to reset everything, I guess, because formatting is getting on my nerves now. Okay, on now in the elevated button, I don't have any use right now, so I will just give it a blank function, and the child can have text, right? Let us say login, and as you can see, we got this login thingy. Well, we don't really need the we can change the color, right? We can have a style. In the style we can have elevated button dot style from. Okay, wait, what am I doing? Okay, we can have primary, right? Primary, let's say primary as colors dot deep purple accent again. Let me just run it, and as you can see, we got the deep purple accent, right? So now we can have text button, right? Text button is basically just no, before text button I would like to have a row. Okay, inside row we can have a children can have now the children we can have two text style text button, sorry, text button, right? So text button is just like a flat button, which is just a flat thing. Yeah, that's the definition for text button. Just the definition says it all, I guess. I mean, the name just says it all. Okay, never mind, I will just focus on coding right now. We can have a text, right? And text we can call it let's say forgot password. Okay, and we can also have a style for this as well. Text button dot style from. We can have a primary, and primary again colors dot deep purple accent. Okay, and now I can just copy this text button. Let's just paste it over here, and let's say reset password or forgot password. No, I just did forgot, right? Register here, register, and let me just reload. And as you can see, we have the two buttons for register and forgot password. But there's an option, like there's a problem. We don't really need to like have everything cluttered in the one side, right? So we can have some space between them. So main axis dot space between, I guess, or space evenly. Okay, let's try space between first. Yeah, I'm pretty happy with this. So yeah. Oh yeah, and in the elevated button in the style from, you can also have elevation. So as you can see now, elevation is 0. So this is pretty neat, I guess. And what's the problem? Oh, okay, right. We at the start we changed this, like changed the bottom nap to login screen, so it's pretty unused right now. Well, it will be used later on, so let's let it be there. Okay, so let's come back to the now. As you can see, there are a lot of options over here, and if I'm going to cover each and every option, this video will go on forever. So what I will suggest you to go to the documentation site and read what these functions do, and try to play around with these options and try to get different output, and in that way you can actually get hands-on experience and learn even better about these things. So now I guess I have covered everything which I planned for this video. Like, this login screen looks pretty basic, but as I said, just go to documentation site and play around with different options and use your creativity to create a good looking login screen. My point was to help you to get started with the code, and this is a pretty basic framework for a login screen. So I guess this is it for today. I hope you found this video helpful. If you did, please hit that like button. If you have any doubt, then please do ask in the comment. I will definitely reply. And I guess if you haven't subscribed, then just do it. It's free. And I'll see you in my next video. Until next time, goodbye.